we have three pillars. We have healthcare, education, and social welfare. But my recommendation is that we recognize legal aid, legal services, assistance, and representation as the fourth pillar. Without legal aid to enforce the rights that people in this province have to those first three essential social services, it breaks down. It's like the four-legged chair missing one leg. It falls.
Money should not be the criteria by which people receive justice. And unfortunately right now, in my opinion, we have a legal system but not a justice system, because low and modest income, particularly seniors, are not able to get access to justice. And the consequences to them are pretty dire sometimes, because they either do the wrong thing legally or they don't do it in an efficient enough way to get where they want to go. And certainly I've had many instances of seniors who come right up against the legal system, but without that help from legal aid, they're lost.
Our program is set up to deliver healthcare services to probably the most marginalized group in Canada. We have 1,500 HIV positive members. We developed a model at Native Health where we literally partnered with all of the hospitals in Vancouver, with Vancouver Hospital, with St. Paul's, with the BC Centre for Excellence, with a number of nonprofit agencies. And so we brought all the specialists down to Native Health. I guess the biggest lack that we have is the lack of access to legal aid. Many of our clients end up in prison, they end up in pretrial. We've tried to set them up with legal aid in the past, but we don't have a real person on the other end of the line. Our stories that affect our clients are very complex. Quite often when they end up in the system, their health care falls apart, and then they're released and we have to put all the pieces back together again. I would really like to see a system where we could have a partnership with legal aid and actually have somebody on site, like we have everybody else on site, to help our clients navigate through the system. And I think if we were to do this, this would be the one social determinant of health that currently is failing, is that whole lack of access to legal aid and proper representation in the justice system.
Legal aid and education are linked in a number of ways. When an individual is lacking in ability to read, so their literacy levels are low, accessing legal aid can be almost, if not impossible. I believe that for the learning disabled community to access the legal system and legal aid, they need to have things simplified. Can't just be the internet. Some don't even have computers. They can't read, or their reading abilities are limited. Remembering that these are intelligent people, but sometimes the vocabulary levels will be low. Just like in education, if we could address the issues early on, we'll save all of us a lot of money, a lot of stress, and a lot of time. It's easier to do it at the beginning than it is to wait for things to snowball and become a bigger issue at the end.
Legal aid in British Columbia must be recognized as an essential public service.